DESMOS should be used in a math or science classroom to supplement learning. For example, with math, this can be an alternative way to look at different functions for students that maybe don't have a TI-83 graphing calculator because they can't afford one or they just don't have access to one. So if a student needs to look at, say, the sine of 30 degrees, they could use this to calculate that. Or if they were looking to find the solutions to y is equal to 2 sine of x, and they need to see how many times that when y is equal to a half intersects with that graph. They can do that by looking at the intersection points and coming up with a conjecture to say how many times that's going to happen and set a rule for it. Students can also use this to do different projects where they can look at parabolas in standard form with the tangent. They can look at different graphs to see what the slope is between two lines, and they can use this to calculate that. They can move from point to point to test out different slopes. If they sign in with their Google accounts, they can even save different graphs that they're working on. So say they came across a homework problem that they were struggling with, they could create a new blank graph and go into their teacher and say, I'm having a really hard time identifying the intersections between y is equal to x and y is equal to x squared. The teacher could then go and look exactly where those 2 points were intersecting with the student to better help them. Students can also go and say that they looked at numerical values in a table to find intersection points. Whereas the TI-83, you can't look at all of these options at the same time, and it's color-coded on here as well, so they can see that they have their table values for their red function, which is y is equal to x, and their table functions for y is equal to x squared in blue.